You've done everything right. You followed your plan. You journaled every entry. You sat through the drawdown, and now your account is the one stuck, and your belief is now shaking. Most traders don't quit because they are unskilled. They quit because they lose faith in themselves when there is no proof that they're improving. I, being a trader who has passed through this, I was at the brink of quitting after a streak of losses, but I didn't quit because I had to look ahead. I had to walk past the impact of the hurdle at the time and then realign myself with my trading beliefs, with my trading plan. I had to get my mentality back on track, the mentality of profitability, which I've talked about many times on this channel. Now I'm at a stage where I do not question my trading beliefs anymore. I'm now enjoying the proceeds of my profits. I'll show you how to reignite that confidence and continue trading to improve your trades. If you don't know me, I'm Kojak's Pro and a profitable swing trader, and I've been at this game for over 3.5 years. Enough of myself, let's get into the video. Any form of confidence that is tied to results is fragile. There's an external validation loop which goes like this. Win leads to confidence, confidence leads to loss, loss leads to doubt, and that leads to fear-based trades, and fear-based trades eventually leads to more losses. You don't need results to be confident. You need evidence of consistency. You're not your P&L. Try and detach your identity from your trade outcomes. I've said this in my previous video. In order to start seeing profit, in order to start seeing results-driven confidence in your trading game, is when you take away your ego from the equation. Losses don't mean you're a bad trader, simply because losses are part of the game. Start using neutral self-talk like, I'm learning. This trade is data, not judgment. It should always be composure over chaos. And I've talked about this in this previous video I did right here. Like I said, you don't need results to stay confident. You need proof of effort. This is the confidence loop that I use. Action drives awareness. Awareness drives adjustment. Adjustment drives alignment. Alignment drives confidence, and confidence drives profitability. This should be on the repeat. For example, in a typical normal trading day, instead of focusing on the outcome of your trades, start thinking in terms of your morning routine, your pre-trade checklist, reviewing journals, and mindset rating. Here are some tactical tools to rebuild your confidence. 1. Micro wins. And again, this goes back to process. On execution of process, not results. So just focus on the execution of 2 to 3 trades a day. They should be your clean setups. Let it not be for the money. 2. Daily self-scoring. You ask, how well did I follow my system, and rate it on a scale. 3, which is my favorite one, the talk back to. Simply just talk back to yourself all the doubts you're feeling prior to entering a trade, all the doubts you're feeling while you're in a trade, and then after a trade. I know, so it goes like this. Write down every doubt. Talk back to it logically. Trade from clarity, not emotion. So, sometime last year, I took a trade on gold. Now, this was a very clean setup I took. But being a swing trader, I expected that trade to take a while, maybe a few days, probably 1 or 2 weeks, to hit take profits. But you know what happened? When I took this trade, I closed my laptop as usual. I don't look at my screen. Once I've taken my A+ setups, I move. I did come back a few days after to review the trade. I found out that it had given me some profits, but it hadn't hit my take profit. So as my rule, I don't jump out of trades until it's hit my take profit or hit my stop loss. And that's part of being disciplined. So when I saw the profits I got, I wasn't perturbed. I didn't come out of the trade. I was happy about that. Then on reviewing some days later again, I noticed that I had a huge drawdown on that particular trade. Now, a lot of traders, once they've seen this, they'll be like, oh, something is wrong. Oh, I would have taken my profits at this level. Oh, I would have taken partial profits here. Yes, it's good to take partial profits, but every trader has a system of taking profits. And as far as it's entrenched in your trading rule, before those take profit levels are reached, you should not take profits. Otherwise, you're going to be shooting yourself. So on looking at this trade on that particular day, I was like, this is strange, because the drawdown was massive, guys. The drawdown got from that level of profit I had down to getting to my stop loss. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I was few pips away from getting stopped out. Did I get out of the trade? No. Did I have some emotions running through me? I'll be frankly sincere to you. Yes, I did. But did those emotions alter my trading decision at the time? Like trying to make me to modify that trade by exiting early, in which case I would have exited with a stop? with a loss? No, I held on. And I held on and went about doing other things. That is mid-game mentality. Now, when I came back eventually, after let's say it took about 2 to 3 days later, I noticed that the gold trade had begun to pick up again. Now, it picked up with so much momentum that I could instantly tell that the market was ready to hit my take profit in a few days. And when I did come later on, I noticed that it's blown past my take profit. Now, this is a nice story to tell, but it doesn't really capture the emotional trauma I had to go through and the emotional feelings that were, going through my mind at the time. I'll put a screenshot of the trade somewhere here. My discipline helped me stay in the game. I was consistent with my trade executions and not the results after. I was experienced at the time, but it doesn't move the fact that I won't still feel emotional when trades like that happen. I mean, when the trade had gotten so close to your take profit, all of a sudden it took a downturn so much that it was heading to your stop loss. Most traders, even professional traders, are going to feel somewhat traumatized somehow. But I didn't allow the trauma to get to the point of me exiting the trade. And why was I feeling that way? Looking back, the results were fine, but my trust in my strategy and myself was key. I encourage you to build internal validation in yourself and in your trades. Confidence is a system, not a feeling. And to help you, I've attached a free template known as the Trader Confidence Builder template. It's attached below. You won't always feel confident, but you can always act in confidence. Go ahead and like the video, throw in your comments. I do read your comments and I try and respond as promptly as I can to any comments that I get. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.